This is a 1992 Mitsubishi Pajero. This is the intercooled turbo diesel model that came from Japan. We've had it for quite a few years. Really cool vehicle. I'll do a quick walk around to the exterior just to kind of show you all the little goodies and everything that's on it. Nice heavy duty skid plate down there. My detail guy was supposed to come by and actually detail it, and I just washed it off this morning. So if you see water on the ground, it's just water. The vehicle does not leak anything. The tires on it are brand new, less than a month old, less than 100 miles on them. There are 5 new BF Goodrich all-terrain KO2s, and those are a 265/75/16. The awning on this side is a shower awning, which pulls out, forms a nice little kind of a four-sided room, which is cool. If you have a toilet or something that you're taking with you, doing some overlanding, you still get a little bit of privacy. There's a shovel mount up there, and the 2.5-gallon diesel can has been mounted up there and filled about a week ago, so that again is brand new as well. The cover that's on the tire on the back is from Rovers North. Pricey little guys. It's not like they're not the cheap ones that you find on the Jeeps. This is like, I call this the gentleman's tire cover. A lot nicer, a lot heavier duty. I believe made by Exmoor out of England. And the previous owner had these really goofy stickers on here from Japan. I didn't have the heart to take them off. I thought they were kind of neat, so they've been on there forever. Probably since the thing was darn near new. Super 4x4 Pilot with the cats. So I'm sure the new owner's going to want to take those off, but I thought they were kind of cool, so I left them. The awning on this side is nice. It pulls out, and you can fit 2 chairs under there. It gets you under the shade. Period-specific sand ladders up on the roof, which are pretty awesome. Kind of that Camel Trophy inspired vehicle. I'm a Land Rover guy, and I've had a lot of Land Rovers in the past. And I have to say, this is hands down one of the better vehicles I've ever owned. As far as reliability, like nothing's really, like I haven't had any issues with it other than normal maintenance. Everything on here functions as it should. It's just been a really great vehicle. A lot better experience than any of the Land Rovers that I've had, that's for sure. But it's still locked. So this does have a central locking system. So you put the key in, and I'll turn it, and it unlocks all the doors at the same time, which is kind of a nice feature. Show you all the inside here. So the detail guy is going to come. This is basically what it looks like on a regular basis. I keep all my vehicles pretty clean. You can see all the jams are nice. There's no rust anywhere. I don't think there's any rust anywhere on the whole vehicle. Again, there's only like 48,000 miles on here. I think it's 77,000 kilometers. The back seats are in really nice shape. The jump seats, again, my detail guy hasn't showed up. So he's going to clean it all out, get the ozone machine in here, get it all tidy and looking like new again. The jump seats do go in the back here. I have some personal items in the back. Still, that's why I haven't done anything, but they take about 5 minutes to put back in. So I'll get those back in, and then I'll get another video if you guys want a video of the jump seats as well. So it is a 7-passenger vehicle, so if you have children or going to soccer, whatever you're doing, you can have a lot of people in it. Okay, so 77,380 kilometers. I'll start it up and we'll do another walk around with the motor running. So, and again, here, let me jump out. So this is, I don't know, it's probably sat for 3 hours now, 4 hours. Oops. So it fires right off. And I do have 2 keys for it. Made these cool little keychains as well. 4x4 keys, gotta have that. There is a turbo timer on here too. If you turn this on, let's see here, whoops, wrong button. Turn that on. You can set it for minutes or seconds. So you just do 10 seconds. And I'll show you that as we kind of go around. The seats in here, again, I'm scared to look under here. There's a bunch of stuff because it hasn't been detailed, but these are suspension seats. These are hands down the most like comfortable seating I have ever sat in any vehicle I've ever owned. Even the Raptor, the G-Wagon that we have, the Range Rover. I mean, this thing is awesome. I love the seats in this vehicle. So again, let's do a little walk around with the engine running. Little 2.5 liter intercooled turbo diesel, really fuel efficient, and just an amazing runner. Never failed me. It always fires off and starts exactly how it should. These vehicles do have glow plugs, so you can start them in colder weather as well. So depending on what kind of climate you're in, it might be a really nice little 4x4 vehicle for you. No funny smoke or anything out the back, and that was I would consider that a cold start, I guess. So it runs out exactly like it should. We'll hop back in here, and it does have a hand throttle too. This can function as a cruise control, which is kind of cool. So I'll pull this out just slowly. Which is neat. And it's about 60 degrees out here right now, so it's not cold. So we'll give it a little gas. So it runs out exactly like it should. It does have heated seats. My wife has some junk in here still, so heated seats, high and low, passenger and driver. Another one over here on this side. Overdrive on and off. Gives you all the gear indicators, neutral, drive, second gear, low, all the way back up. If I shift it into four-wheel drive, that will flash until you move, so I'm not going to actually go anywhere right now. But same thing, if I go up one more, it'll actually lock the center diff, and again, you have to put it neutral and then move. And then if we go all the way up and over, that's going to be low range. So you can kind of demonstrate here. So we're in low, back, and then all the way back into 2. Put us back into park. Parking brake works. Nice and tight, just like it should be. There's another cigarette lighter down here. No, the radio on this thing these are still from Japan. So the frequencies are different than the United States, which is kind of a pain in the butt. So what I did, I purchased this little device on Amazon for, I think it was $15, and it's just a converter. And what that does is it just converts the signal to 88.1, so you can listen to regular FM through that. And then also it's Bluetooth, so you can play it with your phone. So that is unfortunately not included. I'm going to use it on the BMW right there. So just to let you know, but you can do that. It works pretty well. Again, the heater and all that good stuff works. Air conditioner, you can hear it kick on. Turn it down. The vehicle kind of amps up a little bit. And if you just hit auto, you can use the fan. You can do, normal, high, low, medium. All that good stuff works. Our windshield wipers work just fine. Let's see what else. I suppose I have to move us a tiny bit just to get that to stop blinking at us because we had it in four-wheel drive. I'm not going to put it into low or anything because we're sitting here on pavement, which is not good for the system. So we have our lighting, all the other lighting that is associated with the vehicle, including the big yellow lights. Oh, there's my wife standing there with the new baby. But again, everything works. All the light switches, the window switches. This one isn't automatic. Watch it pop back up. Kind of a nifty feature. One touch up and down. Automatically resets itself. They all work. This is the worst spot on the steering wheel. It doesn't feel that bad though. A lot of times these things will get like real crusty and gross. And again, this vehicle's not really all that bad as far as how it looks and feels. You can lock out the rear windows. That does work. I've tested it. I don't know what else to show you guys. I mean, like I say, everything in the vehicle, as far as I know, works just fine. Hazards. We've got a rear window defroster. Up above here is a gigantic rear view mirror, and this is actually kind of cool. I don't know if we'll be able to see it through the camera, but I'm going to shift into reverse, and It's hard to see on here. So it actually does have a rear view camera. Something really, it's just a nice feature on an older vehicle. So this is a huge mirror, but it also has this camera, which again, I'll put it back into park, and that camera turns off automatically. Pull up just a hair here so my wife can get out if she's leaving. I don't know what else to show you guys. Let's see, the lighting all works. We've got lights up here. There's all sorts of vents and whatnot in the back. Again, the back seats are in really nice shape. Passenger seats in really nice shape. They're still nice and supple. And these are suspension seats. I can't remember if I mentioned it. So notice I've turned the key off. So we're counting down 6 seconds, 5. That's our turbo timer. That automatically turns the vehicle off, which is kind of a slick feature. Again, it's just another nice thing to have if you're running it a little harder, if you're carrying a lot of cargo. I don't know that anybody's going to buy this to tow anything, but if you do, and what that does is it just allows the oils and whatnot to run through that turbo system and cool everything off before it shuts down the vehicle. Back seats, everything's in good shape. Oh, looks like our little thing has popped up over there. I'll have to look at that. I guess I didn't notice that. But nice condition here. The rear seats actually recline, which is kind of cool. I'll see if I can push them back a little. And then these will fold all the way forward. It'll fold down and forward, which is really cool. I can't do it one-handed, so I apologize for that. But it creates a ton of space. This is really neat too. It's almost like a bucket seat for the rear passenger. When you fold these down, kind of a nice little deal there with another cup holder. And I'll show you the back. I have personal items in the back here, which obviously will be taken out. But there's a ton of space in the back here, and then you can see where the jump seats go. It takes about 5 minutes to put those jump seats back in. And then they just kind of connect up to the tops here. But all this stuff will obviously be out of here, and when the detail guy shows up, all this stuff will be nice and clean, tidy. The back door. I don't remember if there's anything in here. Oh yeah, little toolkit. So that's nifty. You get all that stuff. If you saw in the photos, all of the original manuals and everything for the vehicle are in there as well. And matter of fact, I don't know if I can move this, but it's still in the plastic. There's a little light that I believe plugs into this cigarette lighter right here. Down here, if you can see it. And that's factory. It came with the vehicle. So kind of cool. Again, the refrigerator and the Pelican case are not included in the sale, but everything else that you see on the roof and all that good stuff is. But there she is. If you guys have any questions on the vehicle, feel free to go ahead and shoot me a message, and I will answer as best I can. The oil, the air filter, the fuel filter, and the tires were just changed within the last month. It's probably been a month and a half now. I did mark it, and then I do have the receipts and everything for all that stuff. The nice thing is you can buy all the oil filters, air filters, fuel filters, and everything stateside here. So you're not having to import all that stuff for the little tiny diesel, 2.5 liter diesel. But I'll quit rambling on. If you guys have any other questions, please feel free to leave a comment below, and I will respond as quickly as I can. Thank you. So we are in the Pajero, about to take her for a little ride here and show you guys what the driving characteristics are like on it. I'm going to actually drive it down to the gym this morning, so it's a brisk 29-degree morning. Turn the camera, had it warming up, so we're all getting warmed up and ready to go. See if I can hold the camera and drive at the same time. runs and rides and drives nice and smooth. Brakes just as it should, stops nice and smooth. While I'm driving here too, I have to say the suspension seats in this vehicle are among the most comfortable seating that I have ever sat in any vehicle I think I've ever owned. And we've had a lot of luxury vehicles. I'm not saying this is specifically a luxury vehicle by any means, but it's pretty darn nice. The leather interior, everything in here works, which is pretty cool for a 30-year-old vehicle. Sunny out here, so I can't even see my screen on my phone. But I just wanted to give everybody an idea of the driving characteristics. Like I say, she handles really nice. Everything's nice and tight. The suspension you can change between hard, medium, and soft, and you can actually tell the difference between those as well. I generally leave it in hard. I'm used to driving around a G-Wagon and a Super Duty on a regular basis, so I like my suspension to be a little stiffer. But again, good little diesel motor, phenomenal fuel economy out of these things, and just a great little overall platform. If you're looking for an overland rig, this is kind of where it's at. I mean, these were, I almost feel like these were kind of the undiscovered overlanders. And they're just now becoming really, really popular. There's a big following for the Pajeros with the diesels in them. I was previously a Land Rover guy, and this thing's been fantastic because nothing breaks on it. Everything works all the time, unlike the Land Rovers. Not speaking bad about Land Rovers, but they are very tinkery, and they're always doing something with them. This little Mitsubishi has been just a really solid platform. No issues whatsoever.